Hi everyone, happy Friday. Let's talk building your brand. Tiffany Chin and
Rachel Biggio.
here, LA Realtors with the Tiffany Chin Group. Welcome back to our Small Business Spotlight. As we know, over the past 23 months, small business owners of all kinds have been forced to get creative. So we at the Tiffany Chin Group are continuing our journey to do our part in helping to give back to the community that has been so good to us over the years. So we're featuring local small businesses with noteworthy services and products. Today we're shining the spotlight on Terra Gottesfeld from Innovation Protocol. We're talking to Terra today about what brand strategy is and how to start thinking about your business and personal brands. In fact, Innovation Protocol, with Terra's help, helps us with our rebranding initiative, and we'll be launching this year, so keep a lookout. Welcome to our show, Tara, and thank you so much for making time for us today. How are you?
Of course. Thank you, Tiffany and Rachel. It's a pleasure. I'm great. How are you guys doing?
Can't complain.
We're good.
We're good.
Good.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Tara, would you mind sharing just a little bit about yourself and about Innovation Protocol?
Yeah, I would be happy to. So I'm Terra Gottesfeld. I am in LA, same as Rachel and Tiffany. And I was really excited to both be a client and then have the Tiffany Churn Group as a client. So very special experience. I work at Innovation Protocol, which is a brand consultancy based primarily in LA, but we have people kind of all over the US, and we do brand strategy, brand design, we do digital activations of brands, so all sorts of things. And our philosophy is really rooted in building intelligent brands. So brands that really want to be built with rigor and focus, and not just thinking about what sounds good or what looks good, but really like deeply focused on like what are others doing, why are we different, and how do we build a brand that really fully embodies that. So clients exactly like you guys.
No, I love that. And I love the word. That's a good one. Well, we hear about branding a lot. People throw this word around as kind of a catch-all. So it's become a buzzword used by so many people, especially on social media. So what exactly is branding?
Yeah, that's a great question. So first, I guess it's important to think about like what is a brand, and then obviously what is branding kind of comes with that. So what is a brand to us? Brand is really an idea. So that, let's just take your industry as an example. In real estate, that many people are going out there and saying we can help you buy a home or sell a home. And you can say, we have great client service, or we had this many sales this year. And for you guys, like for many people in real estate, these things are true, but they're certainly not differentiating, right? And that was why you came to us. You said, like, we have this unique story to tell, but how do we tell it? And what really keeps clients loyal to you isn't just that you can buy or sell a house. It's sort of like your unique secret sauce. And so what we really do in branding is we help you figure out what is authentically your secret sauce. And then with that, how do you tell that story to your current audiences, your future audiences, in a way that resonates with them? So to give an example, for you guys in real estate, you obviously buy and sell many homes. Anyone can see how many you've sold in the last year. You guys are very, very busy. But what really stood out about you guys is, and I can say this as both a client and a brand strategist who worked on this program, you aren't just really good at buying and selling houses, you're really good at demystifying this incredibly difficult, complex journey. And that was really what stood out to all of your clients about you. So they know that there is so much complexity, there's so much paperwork, there's so much administration, so many logistics, in addition to this very complicated emotional journey that you're on. You're spending probably more money than you've ever spent in your life. You're undergoing this move maybe to a new city or a new state, even a new country. And you were really this grounding force for people throughout that journey, right? And so we ended up building our whole brand around this idea of navigating complexity sort of throughout people's life journey, right? Throughout their real estate experiences was what we called it, because we realized that with you guys, it wasn't really just a transaction. It was sort of one transaction that's the beginning of many transactions throughout people's lives. And so there were sort of these ideas that we naturally latched onto, and then we're able to build a really cool story around.
Yeah, we love it. As you know, we just around now.
So is it more important to start with your personal brand or with your business brand?
So I don't think there's a right answer to which one you start with, but I think it's important to understand the relationship between the two of them. So again, if we take Tiffany as an example, we can say she probably started a little bit with her personal brand, but was kind of inextricably linked. Tiffany, for those who do not know, was kind of a one-woman shop for a little while, and then gradually started to expand her business to include more people. And there was a point when it was like clients absolutely love everything about Tiffany Chin, but we know there's also a lot to love about Rachel, about other agents that you hire, about people who work for you in administration, right? And so for you, it became important to say, how do we separate what's really great and special about Tiffany from what's really great and special about this business? But also equally important to say, what was really special and wonderful about Tiffany, who's like at the helm of this business, that we can leverage and sort of kind of put to play in this story. So I think it's just kind of important to think about, what is the relationship that you want the two to have? So for you, Tiffany, it was, you said, I don't want people to just call and say, why aren't I getting Tiffany on the phone, when they call the Tiffany Chin Group? And so we built a brand to support that. But there's a world where you would have said, I want them to always ask for Tiffany. And if that was your answer, then we would have built a different kind of brand.
Yeah, I'm one person, unfortunately.
Yeah, Tiffany wanted like 1 hour off over the weekend, which was fair.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for enlightening us there. What are the top 3 things someone can prepare or should they know about themselves or their business before they get started with brand strategy?
That is a great question. I think that what's really important is it's really clarity and alignment internally. So it's not necessarily knowing what should our brand be, because obviously that is why people hire consultancies like Innovation Protocol, but it's knowing like where you want to be, where you want the business to be. Like for you, you said, I want to grow my team. I don't care if I focus on a very specific area of LA, but I care that I have a very specific experience that people have with us. And you kind of understood what your goals were going into this. And then you said, can you help us figure out how to tell this story? I think companies run into more issues when they have no idea where they want to be as a business. And it's hard to build a brand when you kind of don't know what you're building against. Hard to build a brand that's authentic, right? Because there's nothing we're being authentic to yet. It's also really important to have internal alignment, right? To understand who are your decision makers, who's ultimately going to be using this brand, approving this brand, because that just ensures that everyone is marching toward the same things. And yeah, there are probably about 25 other micro things, but I think those are the big ones.
I think that's a really good start to, start thinking about brand in general, right? It's such a concept, like a huge concept to grasp, that it's figure out. And I guess that's why protocol exists.
Yeah.
Communicating what our brand is. That's just a natural way.
We gotta keep the lights on.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thanks, Terra, for sharing your insights and demystifying the concept of branding. I know we've only scratched the surface, so how can people get in touch with you if they're curious to explore their brand further?
What I will do is put in this chat my email, and then I think also in your post you'll put some information about Innovation Protocol. So definitely always happy to talk to people about brand. We love it, and we do tons and tons of brand education. So any business, any size, we're happy to chat.
Thank you.
Awesome.
That's so generous of you.
Well, for everyone, thank you so much for joining us. And, remember, we are all in this together, and it's important, more than ever, to spread the love and really support your local businesses. So, everyone enjoy the weekend and stay safe.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Terra. This was so much fun.
This was fun.
Yeah, this is an awesome way to end a Friday and start the weekend. Thank you both so much.
Thank you. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.